Welcome back to the Chicago White Sox Draft Only franchise. We're going to have two more opening day games for you today. First will be the AAA Charlotte Knights at the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. And then the AA Birmingham Barons will take on the Tennessee Smokies. Andrew Painter is on the mound today for the Iron Pigs, and he is one of the Phillies' top prospects. Some of you will remember him from our Cardinals franchise. And leading off for the Knights, shortstop Colson Montgomery, one of our top prospects, and he's going to hit a ground ball to second base. Easy scoop and a throw, and there's one down. Next up, Roman Anthony, number 2 prospect in all of baseball. It's a guy we traded Luis Robert and Garrett Crochet for. And Painter's pitch is going to be laced into left field for a base hit in front of the left fielder. So Anthony, first base run of the season for the Knights. There we go. That'll bring up our DH, Tim Elko. Played first base for us last year in AA, and he swings through an inside fastball for strike 3, and that's 2 down. And that'll bring up right fielder Rafael Ortega, who spent most of last year in AAA as well. We didn't get to see him with our AA team. And he's going to take a pitch off the plate for ball 4. So now the Knights have 2 men on and 2 men out. And that'll bring up left fielder Wes Kath. 3-2 pitch from Painter. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. It's scooped and thrown, and high throw, but he's out. And the Iron Pigs get out of that tough little jam there. Head to the bottom of the first with no score. And on the mound today for the Knights, you should know him very well, Hagen Smith. Number 1 draft pick from last year, year before, real life 2024 for the White Sox. Great power pitching lefty. His first batter, he's going to face the center fielder Justin Crawford. And the 2-1 pitch is grounded short. Nice grab by Montgomery, the throw, and there's 1 down. Next up is going to be second baseman Sam Haggerty. Smith's 3-2 pitch is on the way. That's going to be hit into center field. Anthony is not going to get it. Bounces right in front of him. And the Iron Pigs are going to have their first base run of the game. Thought maybe Anthony would get that, but just couldn't quite get there. And that'll bring up Christian Arroyo, the first baseman. Smith's 1-2 pitch, and he's going to hit that in the left field. Kath's going to settle underneath that, and that'll be the second out. And that'll bring in right fielder Tyrone Taylor. It's down on the count 1-2, and the pitch is hit in the left field, and Kath's going to drift back. He's going to have that one as well, and we're done with the first. Both teams getting men on. Nobody can score. We're going to head to the top of the second, and the score is 0-0. And leading off the second is going to be catcher Edgar Caro. Switch hitting catcher, 3-2 pitch. Another ground ball to second. It's going to be a third one and 4 outs. And that's the first out of the inning. Now bring up third baseman Jacob Gonzalez. And the 3-2 pitch to him is outside for ball 4. So the Knights get another man on base. Second walk you can see by Painter. Third base runner we've had in 2 innings. And that brings up Michael Chavis, the first baseman, who spent last year in AAA as well. And he hits a ground ball to first, scoop, throw to second, back to first, and that's a double play. 3-6-3, and Painter gets out of it. So we head to the bottom of the second. We're still scoreless. And leading off for the Iron Pigs, David Dahl, former Rockies prospect. He hit that ball straight up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And the Iron Pigs have a man on. Buddy Kennedy, third baseman for Iron Pigs, comes up now with 1 on, nobody out. 2-1 pitch from Smith. Ground ball to short. Montgomery grabs, throws across his body, and he's going to get him. Tough play. No chance to get a double play. Let's check out the replay. Goes to his right, into the hole, throws across his body. Accurate throw, gets him by a full stride. So now they have a man on second with 1 out, and DH Scott Kingery's up, and he's going to fly ball to left. Kath is dripping back, and he's got it. Throws that ball back in. Runner has to hold at second. Both pitchers pitching around trouble. Garrett Stubbs up now, the catcher. 2 outs and a 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a smash into center field. That's going to drop And it's going to be a run for the Iron Pigs as Anthony's throw comes in. That's going to be late. And Lehigh Valley's up 1-0 here in the second. And next up is a number 9 hitter, Starlin Caba, the shortstop. 1-2 pitch to him, and that's going to be another fly ball on the left. Kath is going to settle under that, and that's the third out. But the Iron Pigs do get the first run of the game on a base hit by Garrett Stubbs. All right, now we're off to the top of the third inning. Danny Mendick leading off for the Knights, playing second base today. Painter's 3-1 pitch. And it's going to be a foul ball down the first base line. First baseman drifting over, and Arroyo's going to get that. And we'll head back to the top of the order now for Colson Montgomery. Need to see him progress really well, hopefully be in the majors at the end of the year, maybe next year. And he hits a shot down the left field line. That's going to drop for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly to hold him at first. And Charlotte, another base runner, had one on every inning so far. Brings up Roman Anthony. He singled his first time up. And he's going to swing through the inside fastball for the strikeout, and that's 2 down. And next up is DH Tim Elko. You can see he struck out in the first as well. He's got 1 on and 2 out. 1-2 pitch from Painter, and he takes it right down the middle. Must have been looking for something other than the slider, and he strikes out looking, and that's going to end the top of the third. As the Knights get another base runner, but no runs as we head to the bottom of the third. And we're going to jump to the bottom of the fourth inning here. Still 1-0 Iron Pigs. Tyrone Taylor, the right fielder, is leading off, and he hits a base hit over the second baseman's head into right field. And Lehigh Valley with the leadoff runner on here in the fourth. That'll bring up left fielder David Dahl. Smith's 2-1 pitch is on the way. And it's a pop-up in the infield. Gonzalez drifts over in foul territory. And he's got it for the first out. Buddy Kennedy's going to step in now. 1 on, 1 out. And he hits one up the middle, and it's going to get through. And the runner's going to turn at second, go to third. And the Iron Pigs are going to have men at the corners now with 1 out. DH Scott Kingery stepping in with a big RBI chance here. Smith trying to hold the runner at third and not allow another run. And it's going to be a shot into deep left field. Kath's going to drift back. And it's going to be high off the wall. Gets the relay back in and not in time. And that's going to plate both runs. It's such a short fence, but it's a high wall. I thought maybe initially he was going to catch it, but it hit high out. Look at this replay. High shot. Thought the left fielder could get it, but it caroms high off the wall. Plays the bounce. Gives a runner on first plenty of time to get around, and that's a 2-run double by Scott Kingery to make it 3-0. Now to bring in Garrett Stubbs, who drove in the first run of the game earlier. And he's going to hit one into left field past Montgomery, and that's going to make the score 4-0. Throw way offline and late. Stubbs, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Hagen Smith in a rough spot here in the fourth. It's going to bring up Starlin Caba, the shortstop. 2-2 pitch from Smith. And that's going to be a ground ball past the second baseman into right field for a hit as well. Another base hit for the Iron Pigs. And he's going to go for third. He's going to be gunned down. Wow. Rafael Ortega, accurate throw. That ball's in shallow right. And runner took a chance. Paid the price. See the replay. Really good, strong throw by Ortega. To the left, third baseman reaches over, gets the tag down. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Justin Crawford, the leadoff hitter. 1 on and 2 out. And he hits a ground ball to second base. Grabbed by Mendick, spin and a throw, and they're out of the inning. But they score 3 runs in the inning. The Iron Pigs take a 4-0 lead. Now we head to the top of the fifth with Jacob Gonzalez leading off, and he hits a ground ball inside the third base bag, down into left field. Throw comes back in, and he holds at first base. So Charlotte, again, getting a man on. Michael Chavis up now, 1 on. Nobody out, 3-2 pitch, and he chases a slider down and away for strike 3 for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up second baseman Danny Mendick. 2-2 pitch, and he's going to hit that into right field. That's going to give him in on first and second with 1 out. Charlotte trying to work their way back into this game. Shortstop Colson Montgomery comes in now. Clutch spot here. Need a base hit to drive in a run. 1-1 pitch, and it's going to be a pop-up on the infield. And they're going to call that an infield fly. Batter's automatically out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Now it's going to come down to Roman Anthony. 1 for 2 in the day, and he swings through a fastball and strikes out. And the Knights go down. Thought they had something going. Their top 2 hitters fail them, though, as Painter pitches out of a jam. Now we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hagen-Smith. 3-2 count to leadoff hitter Haggerty, and he misses inside with the slider, so a leadoff walk. Had a bad 3-run bottom of the 4th, and leadoff walk's going to be it. Manager's seen enough. He's out. Hagen-Smith, not the debut he was looking for in AAA. And coming out of the bullpen for the Knights, Edgar Navarro. See what he did in AAA a couple of years ago. Didn't pitch very much. First batter he's going to face is first baseman Christian Arroyo. 1 on, nobody out. 3-2 pitch from Navarro. And that's going to just miss on the outside corner for ball 4. So now the Iron Pigs have first 2 guys on walk. Knights are struggling to stay in this game. Tyrone Taylor's up now. 2-2 pitch. And he swings through the fastball for the first out. Big out there by Navarro. Runners don't move up. Double play should get him out of the inning. Left fielder David Dahl coming in now. 2 on, 1 out. And a smash up the middle, and that's going to drive in another run as the throw comes in too late. 5-0 now, Iron Pigs. 2 on, only 1 out. Bobby Kennedy up. 3-1 pitch from Navarro. And he's going to hit that ball into left field. Dahl's going to drift back and catch that shy of the warning track. Throw that ball in. A runner stays at second base, so still have the force out going. 2 on, 2 out. Kingery's up. He had a big 2 RBI double last time, and he takes strike 3. Questionable strike there, but they'll take it on the Charlotte Knights bench. David Dahl makes this a 5-0 game. Now we're going to skip ahead to the bottom of the 6th inning. Navarro's still in here facing Stubbs. And he's going to take strike 3 on the outside corner. Not sure what he was looking for there. That's Navarro's 3rd K so far. He came in for Smith. Starlin Caba, the shortstop, switch hitter, up now. 2-1 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball past the first baseman into right field. Iron Pigs get another man on. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Justin Crawford. And he's going to swing through a pitch to throw down, and he's safe. Stolen base. Iron Pigs not content with a 5-run lead. Navarro's 2-2 pitch to Crawford. And he swings through that one as well for strike 3, so now they have 2 outs. Navarro trying to pitch around that man at second base. Keep this a 5-0 game. I'll bring up second baseman Sam Haggerty. See, he's 1 for 2. 2 outs, 1-2 pitch from Navarro. And he's going to float this one over the left fielder's head. It went much further than I thought. It was a 1 hop off the wall. Throw comes back in, and it's going to be 6-0 Iron Pigs. RBI double for Sam Haggerty. Just pouring it on now. Christian Arroyo swings through a pitch to end the inning. Iron Pigs tack on another one. They lead 6-0. Danny Mendick will lead off the inning here for the Knights. Trying to get something, anything going. And that's going to be ball 4. Low and outside. So the Knights had their leadoff runner on. New pitcher in the game is Taijuan Walker. I'll bring up Montgomery. Failed with 2 men on earlier. RBI situation. And he's going to hit a fly ball to deep left center field. That's going to go back to the track to the wall. And hit high off that wall. Dahl's going to get it, throw it in, and we're going to have men at second and third and nobody out. So maybe this is the inning. Owen Anthony swings and misses again. Struck out twice now with men in scoring position. We really got to get him going on the games that we watch. That'll bring up the DH Tim Elko's 0 for 3. And the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball in the deep center field. Back is Crawford in front of the warning track. Throw comes back in. A runner on third scores. Colson Montgomery holds at second. And it's going to make it 6-1. 2 outs here in the 8th. At least the Knights get on the board for the first time. Next up is right fielder Rafael Ortega. 1-2 pitch to him, and he swings through a low fastball, and that's the 3rd out. So the Knights finally break through and get one. But they still trail by 5. And now here in the top of the 9th inning, Taijuan Walker trying to finish this off and get a save. First batter is going to face his Wes Kath, and it's going to be a fly ball into right. Taylor drifts back. Easy catch, 1 out. Brings in Edgar Caro, the catcher. And he's going to hit one down the left field line, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Throw comes back in, and he's going to be on with a single. Maybe they're not dead yet. Jacob Gonzalez trying to keep this thing going. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. This will be Walker's 53rd pitch in relief. And the 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be ground ball up the middle. Shortstop grabs, flips the turn. And they got him. Double play. The Iron Pigs win on opening day. 6-1. Impressive offensive outburst by them. While the Knights had lots of guys on base off and on throughout the game, they just couldn't get enough clutch hits as they dropped the opener on the road at Lehigh Valley. Now let's take a look at the box score here. Montgomery had 2 hits. Several others only had 1. Montgomery's the only extra base hit. Elko had the sac fly RBI. Hagen Smith, 5 runs on 8 hits, only struck out 2. Had a rough inning there. And the bullpen, for the most part, held him in check, did well. Lehigh Valley, 2 hits for Haggerty, 2 for Dahl, 2 for Stubbs, 2 for Kaba. Haggerty and Kingery with doubles. Kaba with a steal. Painter, 5 innings of shutout, all with 8 Ks. And Walker, 3 2/3 innings in relief to get the save. Impressive start for Lehigh, not so impressive for Charlotte. Have to see if they can turn things around in the next one. And that'll take us to our AA opening day as the Birmingham Barons, who we're familiar with from last year, go to Tennessee and take on the Smokies. We get to see several players that were in AA last year, like Sam Zavala and DJ Gladney and Lloyd L. Chappelli, and a few other new guys. On the mound today for the Smokies is Richard Gallardo. He's got 3 pitches. See if he can be nice and serve up some hits today. Leading off is going to be right fielder Terrell Tatum. And he's going to take fastball off the plate, and that's going to be first batter, first base runner of the season on a walk. Sam Zavala comes in, and he's going to hit one past the first baseman into right field, and they're going to have men at first and second now with nobody out. Good start for the Barons. First 2 guys reaching. Now bring in DJ Gladney, the DH, and he's going to swing through a fastball for strike 3. Something we saw a lot of last year. He really struggled. See if he can get better this year. Second baseman Lloyd L. Chappelli steps in. They count on him to do a lot more offensively for the Barons this year, and he swings through a high fastball as well, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row for Gallardo. That'll bring in third baseman Bryce Willits. 1-2 pitch, takes strike 3 low on the outside corner, so Barons get the first 2 guys on, and then 3 straight strikeouts quickly ends that rally. And our first look, our 3rd pick in the draft last season, highest rated pitching prospect we have down in AA, Anthony Medrano, the big lefty. He was the non-rated pitcher that had the number 1 ranking by our scouts, so we'll get to see his pro debut here. As Devin Villarreal, the shortstop for Smokies, leads off, and he's going to swing through a cutter on the inside half, and that's going to be his first strikeout as a pro pitcher, first out of the game. Yoni Hernandez up now, the DH, and he's going to swing through a cutter for strike 3. Great start from Medrano, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. And in steps first baseman BJ Murray. And he's going to hit a pop fly into short center field. Zavala can't get there, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So Smokies get their first base runner after 2 strikeouts. That's going to bring in right fielder Brett Bateman, and he's going to hit one that bleeds through as well. And they're going to have men on first and second with 2 outs. So Medrano gets 2 strikeouts, and he gives up 2 base runners. That brings him center fielder Brennan Davis, and he's going to take one off the plate and low for ball 4. Medrano started strong. Now he's in trouble. Base is loaded. 2 out. Luis Verdugo, the second baseman, and he's going to swing through a cutter for strike 3. So Verdugo, wild inning, 3 strikeouts and 3 base runners. Now we head to the bottom of the second inning. The Barons didn't score in their top half. Leadoff hitter, Pedro Ramirez, third baseman, hits one down the right field line, and it's going to be caught right by the foul line by Terrell Tatum for the first out. Nice running catch. Now bring in Aaron Hicks, former major leaguer with both Baltimore and the Yankees. Medrano's 1-1 pitch. And it's going to be a smash to third. Grabbed by Willits, the throw across, and he's easily out for the second out. That'll bring in catcher Harry Owen. Trying to get through this inning, 1-2-3. The 2-1 pitch to Owen. And that's smashed into left center field. Zavala chasing back to the track, and it sneaks over for a home run. Whoa! Thought that ball was going to hit high off the wall, and it just snuck over. And Harry Owen has his first home run of the year. First home run allowed by Medrano. And the Smokies jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the second. I thought they were looking at a double high off the wall. And it just found enough legs to get over. Now it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Devin Villarreal, and he's going to get hit on the left thigh. So maybe the home run is messed with Medrano's concentration here. Got 1 on, 2 out. 2-2 pitch to Yoni Hernandez on the way. And that one's gone, folks. Absolutely crushed high and deep and over the left field scoreboard. And the Smokies jump out to a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Medrano has good home runs per 9, but Smokies are seeing something. Not sure if he's tipping his pitches this early in his career or what, but that's 2 home runs this half inning. Looked like it's going to be a nice, easy inning. And Murray's going to hit a ground ball to second to Spelly. He's going to grab and throw, and that's going to be the third out. But not until the Smokies jump off to a 3-0 lead with a pair of home runs in the bottom of the inning. All right, we're going to jump ahead to the top of the 4th inning. Third baseman Bryce Willits leading off, and he's going to hit a fly ball in center field. That's going to be an easy out for Brennan Davis for the first out. And in steps first baseman Nick Podcool. Hammers one into right field, and the right fielder drops, and he doesn't catch it. So Podcool's going to get on a base hit. The right fielder making a diving attempt, and it looks like the ball hit him in his face, and he's going to have to leave the game. Wow, okay. That'll bring in Christian Franklin to play right field. Javier Mogollon hit a fly ball to the left, and that one's going to drop as the left fielder tries to make a diving catch and doesn't get to it. And the Barons have 2 men on with 1 out on 2 failed diving attempts by the Smokies outfielders. That brings up Robert Canning. Just drafted him in our recent draft. Good hitting catcher, and he's going to hit one down the third base line. That's going to score at least 1. Other one's going to go into third base, and he's safe. Canning, RBI single, makes this a 3-1 game. And that's going to bring in George Walcall, our left fielder. RBI chance here, trying to cut this down to a 1-run game. Gallardo's pitches inside, jams him, and that's going to be a pop fly into short right field. Franklin's going to drift under. Catch, throw to the plate, runner holds the third. So the Barons still have men at first and third now. 2 down for right fielder Terrell Tatum. Looking for that big 2-out RBI here. 2-1 pitch from Gallardo. And it's going to be hit to short, flip to second, and that's the third out. So Barons get 1, could have had more. Robert Canning, his first pro RBI, makes this 3-1 Smokies after 4.5. Now we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Medrano still in there, facing B.J. Murray, the first baseman. And that's going to be a no-doubt home run, too, as Murray stands and admires it. You better run to first before you get drilled next time. Bat flipping everything. Remember that, Medrano. It's his 3rd home run he's allowed, but BJ was disrespecting you big time, buddy. 411 feet. He takes his time going around the bases, too. Medrano's got to stay out of the middle of the plate. That's 3 home runs. 5 innings, less than 5. Now in stepped Christian Franklin, who came in when Bateman got hurt on a diving attempt. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out on the sinker. It's the 8th K from Medrano as Davis steps in. And he's going to hit a ground ball back to Medrano. Throw to first. And there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. In steps Luis Verdugo, the second baseman. 3-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 on the changeup. 9 strikeouts from Medrano. But the BJ Murray home run was the 3rd he's allowed today as the Smokies back up to a 3-run lead. And we're going to head to the top of the 7th inning now as Jack Neely's going to come in and pitch in relief. See, he's got a lot of pitches. I don't know why he has 4-seamer listed 3 times. First batter he's going to face is George Walco, the left fielder. And the 1-2 pitch he swings through for strike 3. Walco's struggling today. Going to bring in leadoff hitter Terrell Tatum. Right fielder hits a fly ball in the left field. Drifting over is Hicks. He's under it and got it for the 2nd out. Barons struggling on offense just like the Knights were in the AAA game. And steps Zavala. He's 1 for 3. And he's going to hit this past the 3rd baseman. So make that 2 for 4. Barons are not down yet. It's going to bring the tying run on deck with that hit. There's DJ Gladney, DH. And he's going to smash one up the middle as well. And that's going to be 2 runners on. Zavala's going to have to hold it second. It's too shallow. But now the tying run will come to the plate in the person of Lloydell Chappelli. Big chance here for the Barons. That's going to be it for Neely. They're going to bring in Frankie Scalzo. Try and get out of this jam. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Barons trying to work their way back in. At least tie this game up. Chappelli. Key RBI situation here. 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. And he's going to hit a fly ball into right field. Franklin's going to drift back. Camp under that. And that's going to be the end of the rally. The 3rd out. And the Barons don't score. So they still trail 4-1. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. And we're going to hop ahead to the top of the 9th. Geraldo Medeiros is going to come in and try and close this game out for the Smokies. They still lead this game 4-1. Robert Canning, the catcher, has driven in the only run of the game for Birmingham. Is going to lead this off. Medeiros' 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3, curveball at the knees for strike 3. That's going to bring up George Walco. George is struggling today. 0 for 2. Had some RBI chances and failed to come through. 3-2 pitch from Medeiros is going to be low for ball 4. So Barons are going to get the tying run on deck here. Need 1 more base runner. Terrell Tatum trying to keep this going. 1-2 pitch, and he takes strike 3. I'm not sure what he was looking for there either. Change up right down the middle, and there's 2 down. And that's going to bring up Samuel Zavala as our last hope here. 1 on, 2 out. 1-2 pitch from Medeiros. And it's going to be hit into left center field. Drifting back. And Brendan Davis with a running catch right at the edge of the warning track. I thought that ball might drop and be an extra base hit. But Davis snags it, and the Smokies win 4-1 on opening day. Gallardo with the win, Medrano with the loss, and Medeiros with the save. Let me take a look at the box score here. 2 hits for Zavala, 2 for Podcool, 2 for Mogollon. Medrano, 4 runs on 3 home runs. Did have 9 Ks, which was nice. Bullpen did their job. The other side, Murray, 2 hits, including a home run. Hernandez a home run. Owen a home run. Gallardo pitched great. Bullpen pitched great. Not the opener we wanted in either AA or AAA, but got a lot more games to play, so hopefully that'll improve as we go along. All right, we've reached the first week that we can start scouting players. So I'm going to jump in here and look at this class from a overhead view and kind of see what we have. You can see on the left, we get the second pick overall. We also get a 35th and a 43rd pick. So 3 players in the top 43 picks is pretty good. And 4 players in the top 80. As you can see right here, the number 1 player in the draft is a closer, which means it's not a good draft at this point. And anytime you have closers at the top list, here's another one. There's a reliever, that's 3. Closer, that's 4 before we get to our first position player. So not looking good. Our Discovery Scout's going to have to do some work. Here's another one. So 5 pitchers. And what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right around 10 or 12. Half of them are relievers. So we're going to have a lot of discovery luck. Means we're either going to, we definitely have to discover someone, or we're going to be taking a starting pitcher at that second pick. So maybe we can find some hitters for 35 and 43 and 80, and that would offset having to take another pitcher so high. But we'll just see how it goes when we go in here and start looking at the players quickly by position. We've got, I have this catcher first on the list because he's the highest rated player at the position. Looks like pretty decent potential and overall, although it's kind of a tight, and he's 20 years old, so more than likely he's not going to be at the high end. Other catcher, Slade's going to be overrated. Jackson's one of those guys, a little bit older. His potential might be higher. His overall might be a little lower. We'll find out. First base, nobody. Second base, we got 1 second baseman here. Here's another one. Here's possibly 2 more. Third base, Nicholas Boone is a top 10 player. Yasamil? Is that how you say that? I don't know. He could be okay. Depends on where he comes in his overall. Hugo Morales, he might be, that 5 gap. Anything I've learned from Fiend franchise, when they're that tight, they usually come in on the lower end. See, maybe Quinones, he's 19 apart, so that could be good. This guy's going to be overrated. Left fielder, Lionel Cottrell. Looks like the only one there. Terrence Ramirez, Marshall Ali. He was drafted in the first round by the Yankees last year and didn't sign, so I'm curious to see what he turns out. Chavez, Perez, McGee. So not overly deep on the hitting side. So like I said, discovery is going to be huge, especially since we have 2 in the top 35. Maybe one of these hitters comes out better than we thought. Otherwise, we'll be looking at a pitcher with that first pick. So I will come back and show you some more of the progress as we... Also, one more thing before we leave. I wanted to show you this map that shows the United States. I found this on Reddit earlier this summer. And somebody went through and marked all the states that are included in each region. So you can see the West, the Central, the East. Obviously, international is anything outside the U.S. So if you want to take a screenshot of that or whatever, that'll give you an idea of which states are grouped in which region for scouting purposes and for counting the number of pitchers in each region, so you know which one to go after. So anyway, just thought I'd give you that little tidbit and maybe help you out down the road. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed those AAA and AA opening days. Make sure you click like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, share it out, and I will catch you next time on the Chicago White Sox Draft Only Franchise.